Jackie, listen to me. Ridge could be the father of Brooke's baby. Now, come on, you can't keep that a secret. Hell, Brooke wants to be with him. If there's any possibility of that happening, they need to know this.
Dad, let me explain.
You can explain at home.
I can't just leave. This is my...
This is your job? This is where you've been working?
Yes. I'm sorry that I lied to you.
You lied about your name. You told these people your name is Ross. Your name is Ramirez. Caitlin Ramirez. Are you ashamed of us?
Dad, no. No, of course not. It's not what you think.
I don't know what to think, Caitlin. You've been running around behind my back.
Sir, Mr. Ramirez, you should know this internship is a real honor. My grandfather got over 100.
Your grandfather?
Eric Forrester.
Thomas, it's okay.
Thomas Forrester, that's your name.
Yes, it is.
This is the boy you've been seeing?
Rick, hey. Mom around?
I was just leaving her a note.
You don't know where she is?
Nope. And I don't know when she'll be back.
I probably shouldn't hang around then.
Probably shouldn't even be here.
What's wrong? Oh, yeah, it's just kind of strange coming back here and walking through the halls. I mean, this was such a big part of my life.
And you miss it.
Feels like I'm missing a lot these days.
Well, change isn't always easy,
That is certainly true.
even if it's your own decision. You need a pep talk.
Am I that transparent?
Yes, come on in. Sit down.
Oh, Stephanie, I'm trying to move on. I really am.
Well, that's good.
He's a wonderful guy, and he really cares about me. He's so good with hope.
But
Well, there shouldn't be a but. We're having a baby. And Nick really wants to share life with me. And I want to do what's best for my child. And as much as I love Rich, I have to do what's right for my son.
Okay, fine. I gave you a shot. Now I'm gonna go tell Brooke.
no, Deacon, you're making a mistake. Brooke has suffered enough. She ended her marriage. She left Ridge and the children. She's been through hell.
You could have stopped all that, couldn't you?
Oh, I could have told her that there was a problem with the lab. Yes, but would that have been in Brooke's best interest?
Gee, don't you think maybe that was her decision to make?
She made her decision, and I'm not going to put her in a position where she has to make it again.
Made that decision without having all the facts.
Yeah, and neither do you. You are assuming that the results were wrong, that Nicky is not the father, but I never said that. In fact, there is a very, very strong chance that Nicky is the father of the baby, which is why I haven't said anything. I'm not going to. Not to Brooke, not to anyone. And neither are you. Ridge will always be in your life.
And that's what makes this so hard. How do I give Nick a chance when I can't forget the life I've always wanted with Ridge?
I think you just need some time.
The baby's coming. I don't want him born into all this confusion.
He won't be.
How can you be so sure?
Because you are making decisions based on what's best for him and not yourself.
And the old me wouldn't have done that?
No.
You're right. I let my heart rule my life. And my children got hurt because of it. And it took them away from their father, and I tore their family apart. And I just won't do that again.
See? You're trying to be a better person, and I certainly respect that. That's funny?
I had this dream about Taylor. And she said pretty much the same thing.
Well, maybe subconsciously that's just something you needed to hear.
From you and Taylor. Especially after everything I put you through.
Have you eaten?
I'm fine, Stephanie. I just have a lot on my mind.
Well, I'm meeting Samantha. Her mother's here in town, and I'm going to join them for lunch.
Lunch with Samantha Kelly. Now, that's pretty ironic.
I just thought maybe you'd like to get out.
Not today.
Another time.
Maybe. With you and me.
Maybe.
Thank you.
It'll all work out. Just takes time. You'll see.
So you want me to leave your mother alone?
I want my mother to be happy.
She was happy with me, Rick.
Well, she's not with you anymore, Ridge, and she's not going to be.
You think she's better off with Nick?
She could be. If you'd stop hanging around, maybe she'd have a chance to find that out. And don't tell me that's not true, because I know it is. Okay? I grew up with my mother's disappointment, always wanting something that she couldn't have. Do you have any idea what that's like for a kid? Bridget and I tried desperately to fill that hole in her life. But no matter how hard we tried, we failed. Mom wants to raise Hope and Nick's son in a different way.
So she gave up the life she always wanted, then?
She chose a new life. One where those children are her #1 priority. And if Nick wants to be a part of that, I say more power to him.
Great. Great. I can't believe you're taking his side in
No,
this.
Ridge, I'm not. If I'm on anyone's side, it's my mother's.
So you don't think I'll do it?
I think that if you were ready to go to Brooke with this, you wouldn't be here having a drink with me.
Jackie, please tell me that you don't think I'm bluffing.
Oh no, this isn't a game to you. I know how much you care about Brooke.
I thought that you did too.
I do.
Well, then how the hell can you keep this a secret? Brooke loves Ridge, and if there's a chance that those two can be together, I gotta help her find it.
You are not going to accomplish anything, Deacon, except put Brooke and her family through pain again. Is that what you want?
Wait a second, now who's making assumptions? You don't know any more about those tests than I do.
I know that Bridget will never forgive you if you put her mother through this again.
Ooh, you're good.
Brooke and Ridge, they're finally getting on with their lives. They're starting to heal.
No, they're miserable. You might not be willing to do anything about this, but I am. right now.
No, Deacon. Deacon, please, wait.
Hey. You okay? What's going on?
This isn't Thomas's fault, Dad.
Did your grandfather know that Caitlin was keeping this job a secret from me?
No, sir.
But you did.
Thomas wanted me to tell you the truth. I knew this is how you'd react.
And you don't think I have a reason to feel disappointed?
I worked really hard for this internship, Dad.
He worked even harder to keep it a secret from me.
She was scared you'd make her quit.
This job is really important to me.
She's good at it.
I'm sure she is, and I'm sure your family is very encouraging. But I did not raise my daughter this way. This is not what we're about.
You don't want her to be a success?
Einstein once said, "Try not to be a man of success, but rather a man of value."
You don't think what we do is valuable?
Look, I'm not trying to insult you or your family, but I know how seductive this business can be, the promise of fame and fortune.
And that's not why I'm here.
Mr. Ramirez, your daughter is incredibly talented, and she has a real opportunity here at Forrester.
People are depending on me, Dad. I have responsibilities.
She's an important part of our team.
And I'm learning so much about fashion and business. Please don't take that away from me, Dad. Please, Dad, don't make me leave. I love it here.
You know, maybe if you took a step back, you'd see that Mom and Nick could be good for each other.
Rick, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm just checking in. But, should probably get going. You're probably really swamped.
I am. But I'm glad you stopped by.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
You coming, Ridge?
I need to speak to your mother.
Bye, honey.
Bye.
Were you and Rick arguing?
No,
Ridge seemed a little tense when I walked in here.
he's just not real thrilled that I was here, that's all.
He's just being protective.
He doesn't have to protect you from me. A lot of what he said wasn't far off the mark either. You want to do right by your children? Give them the kind of life you weren't able to give Rick and Bridget. I understand that, Brooke. But that's not the only issue here.
This affects your family, too.
The kids really miss you. I do too. I know I shouldn't say that. But I can't just stand here and pretend that I'm not in love with you, Brooke. Because I am. I am. But if you need to move on with your life now, then maybe I should take Rick's advice and move on with mine.
Was that Deacon Sharp?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so? Looked like you were ready to follow him out. What's going on?
Caitlin, you're a creative girl. You want to use your talents.
And I can do that here at Forrester.
This isn't who you are.
Yes, Dad, it is. It is a part of me, a big part. Being a designer, working at a major fashion house, this is my dream.
Tom.
Oh, excuse me. Galen, hi.
Hi.
I want to tell you something. Eric thinks you're doing a wonderful job here.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh, Grandma, this is her father, Mr. Ramirez.
Hector Ramirez.
Yes.
Well, it's wonderful to see you again. This is quite a coincidence.
Small world.
Yes, indeed it is. Excuse me. Tom, I came to tell you I can't give you a ride home this afternoon. I'm having a late lunch with Samantha Kelly. Then I'm not coming back to the office.
Oh, that's okay. I'll grab a ride with Grandpa.
Oh, great.
We're leaving too, Caitlin.
No, Dad, I wasn't done.
Going. Now.
You'll be back tomorrow, right? Caitlin?
Did Deacon say something to upset you?
No.
You just seem a little tense to me.
I'm absolutely fine.
I mentioned that Brooke called and invited me over. I've been at the pool playing with her daughter Hope and her all day.
Darling, that's so lovely, like a family.
We'll talk about it at lunch, okay? Can we get a table? I'm starving.
Nikki, sorry, I can't have lunch.
We got a date.
I know we did, but something's come up and
What's the matter?
No,
Mother?
I have to take care of it, okay? I'll see you later. Enjoy.
Rick told you to move on?
He thinks that seeing me is too painful for you.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, Ridge. It hurts, and it probably will for a while.
But when you came to me the other night and told me about your dream,
I was on a high.
I felt it too, Brooke. We shared something. Both of us seeing Taylor that way, that didn't seem like a coincidence.
Well, how else would you describe it?
Hey, you're the one that's always talking about signs. That dream brought us together. Taylor brought us together.
Ridge, don't.
Oh, you haven't thought about this?
I have to think about my children. I have to think about Hope and this baby. Your brother's baby.
I don't want to talk about Nick anymore.
Ridge, this is a reality now, and we have to deal with it. Look, I'm trying to do what's right. I'm trying to do the ethical thing.
Well, I wish I shared your sympathy there, but this is tearing me apart.
Me too.
I'm sorry. What am I doing here? Maybe Rick is right. Maybe I shouldn't be here.
I kept thinking this would get easier, and I'd be able to accept it. Losing you, the kids, everything that we planned. It's just not fair. After all this time, after everything we've been through, and now here we are. I'm trying to be strong and I'm trying to cope with it, but I just don't know what else to do.
It's all right. Deacon, will you leave us alone, please? I said get out.
There's something I have to tell you. I think you're both gonna want to hear this one.